guys, today I'm doing a voiceover for you guys so you can just see what I do with the horses and how I do everything a bit more clearly. So today was just an average day. I did my usual walking down to the barn to get Lily and tie her up. She's fine to catch, so I don't really mind. She'll be easy to get and just usually waits for me. So today it was pretty hot, but I just decided I just wanted to work on a few things on the flat with her, just to get her a bit more supple and soft, as I'll explain a bit later. So I'll go under the fence and the Lily will come up to me. As you can see, I'm just waving to her, and so she'll come up. I'll give her a little pat because she usually is so cute and adorable, so that's her thing. Yeah, and then I'll just make sure she doesn't bite me, and then I'll go into the tack room and get a halter. So you can see this is me just grabbing a halter off the hook and then exiting back out to catch the pony and tie her up. So then you can see I tie her up, and then I'm just going to use my magic powers to tack her up, like so. So then she's all tacked up and ready to go. So over here you can see that I'm just lunging her. I was debating on whether to lunge her or not, but I decided I just would lunge her because I hadn't ridden her in like about 3 days, so I thought she might be fresh, but she proved to me that she wasn't. So here she's just doing her usual trotting. She's usually very good on the lunge, like very obedient, very calm. She hardly bucks or bolts on the lunge, and so I just stand and let her go around nicely at a good enough trot pace. And she also decided that she wanted to have a little collected canter on the lunge, so that is okay. I let her have my canter on the lunge and just let her get her energy out. So now that I'm on her, I just start always walking off nice and slow, making sure she's relaxed. If you don't notice, I am actually pretty tense at the start. I can feel the tenseness radiating off of me, like I should become less tense when I ride. My leg is pretty stiff and I'm just stiff. It's just always at the start of the ride that happens. But anyway, Lily was feeling very good under me, as she usually does, so I then asked the transition for her to trot, and she does that well. Her transitions from walk to trot are pretty good. Oh, she saw something in the bushes, typical Arabian, but she's okay. So I always warm up posting trot to really like feel how she is and open her up. And she's very good, but I realized it was a bad idea to lunge because she was so lazy. I had to use so much leg and so much force to keep her going. But now I'm moving into sitting trot and doing a small circle. Basically, my aim was to get her soft and supple because she is leaning on the outside shoulder and I can't see her inside eye. So I really wanted to focus on that today. Make sure I had that inside. Now the circle is slightly bigger. I just still wanted the same thing, and I'm sitting the trot because it's easier. She's very lazy, but it's okay. I'm not worried about speed too much. I mostly just want that inside eye and to get her stop leaning off the shoulder because it's a problem that faces her a lot. So I just do this in her paddock to get her all ready, and then I'll soon head outside and practice out there. So now that you can see I'm outside, I'm in posting trot once again because I just like to post a trot in every new place we go to just really see how she is, how she's feeling, if she wants to go fast, if she wants to go slow, you know, where her head is at. It's just better for us. So I just warm up on both reins on the outside, and the sun is pretty hot, but we're okay. She is still very slow. I don't think I should lunge anymore, so I just try to kick her back into trot and try to keep her there because she is pretty lazy today. So now I'm back working at my circles and sitting trot again. I look a little bit too loose in sitting trot. I could be a bit stiffer because I look like I'm a bit of a piece of jelly at the moment. But what I'm working on with her is getting her to see that inside eye and to stop leaning on that shoulder. So that was all I was asking today, and doing a lot of circles and tight turns is really helpful. So I try to do that, try to keep my sitting trot nice and smooth as I go around. She was finding it difficult, not really understanding what I was asking, because I hadn't really done this in a while and she just was finding it very difficult. I put this clip in to see that she was a bit inconsistent in the bridle. You can see she's throwing her head around and shaking her head a lot. I think she becomes inconsistent when it gets hard for her, so she's just throwing her head, so I try to ignore that. In trot it's a little bit better, but she wants to tip onto the forehand. I don't know if you can see, she's trying to reach down to get onto the forehand, but I'm saying no, that's not what I'm asking, and what I'm asking you is to get your inside eye. So I spend a lot of time doing that, and we get it at the end. So I then take her back outside to do long stretches of posting trot. She's still so lazy, but I just ended it at that pace because she felt soft enough and she felt like she was starting to come around. So then I come around the other way in posting trot, and just, this is basically where our training session ends, because this is her reward. She gets to go straight and have no more work to do. So then that's all. So as you can see, I've now brought her back in to untack, and I'm trying to give her some pony pellets, but now she's going to take them because she was distracted before. So now all I need to basically do is I always give her a little treat, because I feel like she deserves it. So now all I need to do is untack and put all my tack away, and I also have my bridle down there, so I'm going to use my magic powers to untack. Voila, she is now untacked. She's got a little sweat mark down there, but she's not too bad. So I have all my tack on the fence, so I'll go pack away my stuff now. Here you can see me packing away my saddle and saddle pad and my girth that is attached to that. I'll go into the tack room, and then I also have my bridle, which I cleaned a bit as well, and then I'm going to pop that back in there. So this is basically the end of my voiceover. I hope you enjoyed it. Now you can just see the little Lily eating hay. I hope this gave you a bit more insight into what I do, and a bit more detail on my rides. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join the Thoroughbred team. Bye!